Good morning, my dear students. As you all are aware that we have been going through chapter number 4, where we're going to learn about the business services. And in the previous video, I have discussed about the different types of accounts and the banking system. Today, we are going to learn about the digital payment of electronic functioning, okay, of the bank. And along with that, we'll be learning about the other items also. So we'll start with the digital payment electronic function of bank or e-banking. That is the electronic banking system. Okay, so now what is digital banking or banking? What is the meaning of that? So see, very simple. Electronic banking or digital banking is a system where we use internet, and using the internet facility, okay, we make the benefit, or we get the benefit, or we reap the benefit of banking system यूजिंग इंटरनेट. वेरी सिंपल. इंटरनेट का इस्तेमाल करके बैंकिंग सिस्टम का फायदा लेना, उसको बोलते हैं हम लोग डिजिटल पेमेंट, सॉरी डिजिटल बैंकिंग. ओके, वेयर all the banking facilities, most of the, okay, we cannot say all, most of the banking facilities are being provided using the internet. That particular system will be called as e-banking system. Okay, so under that you can get digital payment, digital receipt also, and there are many other facilities like making investment, doing insurance. Okay, there are many benefits. So that is the concept about e-banking. Okay, that is the concept of e-banking. So what is the benefit that e-banking gives to the customer? The first thing is digital payment and transparency. Digital payment means without any visit in the bank, you can just simply use your mobile phone or your online banking password and user ID, and you can user ID and password, and you can make the payment. Okay, and it will be very transparent. It will be showing automatically, the receipt will come and it will show that to whom you have made the payment. So that is what is told here. Digital payment and transparency is there. Then 24 into 7 services means it is available 24 hours and 7 days of a week. That means whole of the year, any day you can use the facility. If it is bank, then someday it may be closed, someday it might be open. But here you are going to get the service constantly for 24 hours and for 365 days. So that's great, right? Then coming to the next one, convenience. It is very convenient, which permits the customers to have transaction as many times they want, and also from anywhere, whether they're sitting in the office or school or working, or are they or they are sitting at home or doing some work. Doesn't matter. They can do it from any part of the world, provided internet service is there. Then coming to the next one, financial discipline. Here what happens is that e-banking inculcates a sense of financial discipline by recording each and every transaction. Means what? The financial transactions will have a record. So when there is a record, the chances of having black money will be very less, almost negligible, because everything will be accounted by the system. So if you show that I have an income of only 10,000, but you are making a spending of if you are spending 1 lakh or 10 lakh rupees, that means there is some problem in that. So automatically it will be caught. So digital banking put up a discipline in the financial activities. Okay, you cannot have black money in this particular system, right? Then coming to the next one, unlimited access. E-banking is providing unlimited access to the customers. Customers are highly satisfied. If you go to the bank, if you go to the ATM, there are limitation on the transaction. But if you do the transactions over the internet, there is no limit. Then less risky. If you use a secured way of payment, online transactions are secure. Okay, it is less risky, but risk is there, right? Then coming to the next one, benefit to the bank. First benefit is competitive advantage. E-banking provides a competitive advantage to the bank. Okay, because if if um if there if the rush in the bank is less, okay, that means what? The customers are using the online banking. If they're using the online banking, that means they are giving more time to the bank employees to concentrate on other activities. So that is one benefit. The other benefit is that if you are using the internet benefit, and your bank is able to provide you good service in the internet, so the internet services, so what will happen is that more people will opt for that, because once you get a good benefit from your home, you will not go for those banks which are calling you in the bank, and then you have to put this, you have to do that. You cannot waste the whole day in the bank. You can just sit at home and just do the work. That's very good. So that will be a competitive advantage for the bank. Then unlimited network. E-banking will provide you unlimited network. Okay, it is the e-banking is going to provide unlimited network to the bank and is not limited to a number of branches. It can go to any number of branches. Okay, any PC connected to a modern and telephone can provide cash withdrawal needs for the customer. Okay, they can provide you the type of facility transfer, and even providing other benefits also. They can just use a laptop or computer and they can provide you the facility. Unlimited network will be there. Reduced load on branches. Now there are many benefit of that. The load on the branches can be reduced by establishing centralized database and by taking over some of the accounting functions. There are many functions. Now if everything the bank goes on doing, it provides it takes an extra burden on the branch. But with the use of internet, many burdens have decreased, like debit card facility, credit card facility, NEFT, that is a national fund transfer system, then RTGS, that is a real-time gross transfer, gross settlement, or you can say the next one ATM, then e-cash or digital cash. All these have helped in reducing the load of the branches. Okay, now we'll be learning one by one about these particular different methods of the digital payment. Okay, now remember that one thing I have explained this particular point along with point number 3. Now reducing load on the branch is a separate point here. So try to understand that the load on the branch can be reduced by establishing more and more online networking. Okay, so that in that way many accounting things will be reduced. That is very true. And how it can be reduced, I was relating to point number 3 with this, that using this type of facility, this particular load on the branches can be reduced. Okay, so don't mix up. Point number 3 is related to here and is finishing here. It is stating that with the use of e-banking, the load on the branches, there is a bank branches, has reduced a lot. And there are many facilities which you can use and reduce the load of the branch, like using debit card. If you use debit card, then you need to visit the bank. Credit card will help you to do the same. NEFT will have to do the same. RTGS will help you to do the same. ATM, e-cash, digital cash, this will help the customer to avoid going to the bank. Okay, whether they can do from home or from their workplaces. Okay, so let's see how they're going to get how we are going to get the benefit from 6 of this. So one by one we'll start with the debit card. So debit card, it is a facility offered to the bank account holder to make payment up to the amount you have in the bank account. Okay, generally if you deposit say 50,000, then up to 50,000 you can make the payment from the bank. So what is given here, generally the point of sale terminals are located which are electronically tied to the banking computer. They will be that will be electronically connected with the banking computer system, and if you use the debit card, automatically the withdrawal can be done from ATM or the payment can be done using the debit card. Okay, so that facility is already related with that. Now coming to the next one, credit card. Credit card is like a bank account without having a balance in it. Okay, the bank will provide you the benefit from themselves. They will provide say 50. If you take a 50,000 rupees of credit card, then you'll not have any amount of money in the account. Only the credit card will be there, and you can use it up to 50,000. And later on, you will have to pay this amount of money with the interest, and if you pay within a particular date limit, then you need to pay even the interest also. It enables the cardholder to have overdraft facility up to a fixed limit. That means you can withdraw without having any balance, you can withdraw it. Okay, overdraft facility type of the thing. Okay, depending upon the credit worthiness of the party, how much is your credit worthiness? Credit worthiness means the ability of a person to pay. Okay, credit is a substitute of cash. It is a plastic card with the signature identity of the owner. It also includes the name of the issuing bank and validity period of the card. Then coming to the next one, National Electronic Fund Transfer, NEFT. Under this, the fund is directly transferred from one account holder to another account holder. Okay, it will be directly transferred from your bank account to another person's bank account. Okay, with the help of internet. Clear. The thing is that if you want to use this NEFT facility, you can even use in your mobile phone also. While transferring, there will be option that you want to transfer it. National Electronic Fund Transfer System you want to use. Just use that, and immediately the money will be transferred. Okay. Now there is another thing, that's RTGS. There is a difference between the RTGS and EFT told here. I will come to that later on. But before that, I want to teach you what is RTGS. So RTGS, that is the full form is real time gross settlement, are fund transfer system which where transfer of money or securities take place from one bank to another at a real time, okay, immediately and on a gross basis. Okay, real time settlement, what is the meaning of the settlement in real time? Means payment transaction is not subjected to any waiting period. कोई भी waiting period नहीं होगा, directly transfer हो जाएगा. Okay, as soon as you do the payment, that settlement will be done. And gross settlement means the transaction is settled on one-to-one basis without bunching or netting them with any other transaction. किसी भी transaction के साथ relate नहीं होगा, साथ साथ में वो settle हो जाएगा. Okay, once processed, payments are final and irrecoverable. एक बार payment हो गया तो उसके बाद recover नहीं कर सकते और okay, नहीं बोल सकते कि गलती से चला गया, right? तो एनएफटी भी वैसा ही है, फटाफट नेट सेटलमेंट हो जाता है, फटाफट सेटलमेंट हो जाता है. लेकिन इन दोनों का डिफरेंस क्या है? व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन एनईएफटी एंड आरटीजीएस? द बेसिक डिफरेंस बिटवीन एनईएफटी एंड आरटीजीएस इज दैट where RTGS is done on gross settlement basis, NEFT is done on net settlement basis. Okay, the minimum amount of transaction in RTGS is 2 lakh, whereas NEFT has got no limit. You can even do for 10 rupees also. RTGS facilities are available in 72,000 branches, whereas NEFT is available in only 75,000 branches of the bank. It's not only, it's a limit I'm telling about. Okay, so that is the thing, the difference between the two. Now let's come to the next point, features of RTGS. The first thing is that it is an electronic system which is controlled by RBI, and it is not having any physical exchange of money. The RBI makes adjustment in the electronic accounts of both the banks. RBI will do that. Okay, RBI does the helps in doing the transaction. The RTGS system is suited for higher value, whereas the minimum value is 2 lakh. That means it is good for high amount of value. The payment is taken as a final and it is irrecoverable. Remember that. Okay, it cannot be recovered. Okay, the payment of RTGS is not recoverable. Then coming to the next one, fees of RTGS vary from bank to bank. The fees in the RTGS is very different, is varying from one bank to the other. Okay, the fees in one bank might be different, whereas in the other might be different, but the fixed amount of upper limit is there. Okay, RBI has given a fixed limit for the fees. To use RTGS, the bank must use core banking system. Okay, core banking system must be there, CBCS. So core banking banks are assigned to the 11-digit code is there, and using that RTGS facility is used. Then coming to the next one, ATM. What is ATM? The full form is automated teller machine, and all of you know what is an ATM, right? It is a machine which helps you to withdraw, transfer funds from one account to another, even withdraw the money, okay, or even help you to deposit the money also now, right? So the person who makes the payment and accept deposit in the bank is known as teller, isn't it? The person who makes the payment or accept the deposit in the bank is called teller. Here, the ATM is a machine. Okay, the teller is a machine who can help you to do the same thing. Okay, 24 hours a day at less than half the cost of human teller. Okay, जितना आदमी की जितना खर्चे में करेगा उसका आधे खर्चे में ये ATM वो काम करता है. Okay, to use an ATM, you just insert the ATM card, put your PIN, and automatically whatever service you want you can take. We can withdraw money, we can deposit money, you can transfer money. Okay, there are many facilities. You can even change the PIN code. Okay, all these things of benefits are there, right? Then coming to the next one, point number 6, that is what is there, e-cash or digital cash. What is that? It is a new concept of online payment system where e-cash is used over the internet, email, or personal computer, or on mobile. Okay, you can use the e-cash or digital cash system, and that type of facility can be used using the internet, over the telephone also, sorry, over the mobile phone also, or computer also. Okay, by basically I told telephone, it should become mobile phone. It can be mobile phone or it can be computer. The word digital cash, okay, the word digital cash work, the word digital cash work is similar to that of electronic funds done between banks. ये एक तरफ से एक तरफ फंड ट्रांसफर करने में मदद करता है. आजकल कॉमनली यूज होता है लाइक यूपीआई, भीम पेमेंट वगैरह ये सब. Okay, and e-cash bank accounts. Okay, and e-cash bank accounts from where e-cash can be withdrawn or deposited. एक ही सिस्टम हो जाता है जहाँ पे तुम कैश विड्रॉ और डिपॉजिट कर सकते हो. That is the things mentioned here. Now let's come to the next point. After banking, we have got insurance, and this is the last part of this particular chapter: insurance services. So, what is here? Insurance is a contract between the insurer and the insured, in which insurer agrees to make the loss of insured on happening of an event in consideration of regular payment called premium. क्या होता है इंश्योरेंस? इंश्योरेंस वो पैसा होता है जिसको दिया जाता है तुम्हारा सेफ्टी के लिए. किसके सेफ्टी के लिए? प्रोडक्ट की सेफ्टी के लिए, गुड्स की सेफ्टी के लिए. और उसको देने का मतलब ये होता है कि कभी अगर नुकसान होता है तो इंश्योरेंस कंपनी तुम्हें वो पैसा भर कर देगा, भरपाई वो इंश्योरेंस कंपनी कर देगा. on account of what? Why the company will bear the risk? Because you are paying certain amount of money for for bearing this particular risk, and the amount of money you pay for getting this type of insurance is called premium. Okay, the agreement is called insurance policy. So what are the terms that are involved in the insurance policy? The terms that are involved are insurer. Insurer कौन होता है? Insurer वो individual और वो firm होता है जो insurance के लिए तुम्हें मतलब इंश्योरेंस करवाता है जो. ठीक है, जैसे LIC हो गया, इंश्योरेंस कंपनी को हम लोग इंश्योरर बोलते हैं. ओके, जो बेयर करेगा लॉस. उसके बाद नेक्स्ट इज इंश्योर्ड. इंश्योर्ड इज अ इंडिविजुअल और एनी फर्म हु इज गोइंग टू बी कंपेंसेटेड, जो इसके ऊपर जो इंश्योरेंस मतलब करेगा, जिसके नाम पे होगा. जैसे पकड़ लो हम हो गए, या फिर हमारा बिजनेस हो गया जिसके लिए हम लोग इंश्योरेंस करेंगे, वो हो गया इंश्योर्ड. ओके, जिसके नाम पे इंश्योरेंस होता है वो हो गया इंश्योर्ड. नेक्स्ट इज हैपनिंग ऑफ द इवेंट मींस the incident that may happen, that is any accident, any loss by fire, or anything that may happen, that is the happening of the event. And next last one is a premium. Premium refers to the amount of money we pay for getting the insurance. It can be paid half yearly, monthly, even quarterly, okay, annually, right? That is called the amount of money to we pay for getting this type of insurance is called premium. And coming to the next one, this is a very very important thing: principles of insurance. What are the principles that are followed for insurance? Principles of insurance include: the first thing, principle of utmost good faith. What is the meaning of that? Utmost good faith means while doing or while taking up the insurance, you should be very, very honest. You should provide all the informations that are needed to be disclosed for doing the insurance. Okay, here what is given is that the contract should be fully based on faith. You should have the faith that the insurance company is going to compensate at a time of loss, and the insurance company must be having faith on you that you are providing all the informations correct, that is all the informations are right. Okay, in any case, if it is found that the reason or the hidden reason is a different something, or the cause of the incident is something different, the policy will be taken as invalid. Okay, so should be there. It should be very very clear, and honesty should be there. Then coming to the next one, principle of insurable interest. According to this principle, what is told is that the insured, that is the person on whom the insurance is done, he must have an insurable interest. उसकी जरूरत होना चाहिए. Okay, like if I am willing for a life insurance policy, then only I should take it. If I am careless about my life, so I should not take a life insurance policy. Okay, life insurance policy is taken based on the need or interest of the person. He need it, then only he will take it. Okay, that is what is told. Principle of insurable interest, मतलब जिसको चाहिए without interest नहीं लेना है, जिसको चाहिए उसको करवाना चाहिए insurance policy. Then principle of indemnity. Indemnity means according to this principle, insurance is not a contract for making profit. Profit करने के लिए नहीं किया जाता है. Indemnity means it is the action, insurance action to bring back the person in the same position where he was earlier. किसी का नुकसान होता है तो उसको उसी पोजीशन में दोबारा से लाने के लिए इंश्योरेंस होता है, कोई प्रॉफिट करने के लिए नहीं होता है. सपोज a person insured his factory for 2 lakh against fire. Due to the fire, he suffered a loss of 1 lakh. Then the insurance company will give him only 1 lakh rupees, not 2 lakh rupees. Okay, although the policy was of 2 lakh. Clear? ठीक है, पॉलिसी 2 लाख का हो सकता है, लेकिन नुकसान जितना होगा उतने का ही देगा. So coming to the next one, principle of contribution. What is told here? This particular principle says that according to this principle, if a person has taken more than one policy, अगर एक से ज़्यादा policy ले लिया, if you have taken more than one policy, okay, and if you think that I will do two policy in two places and there is a loss of 1 lakh rupees, now both the company will give you 1 lakh, 1 lakh, so you will get 2 lakh. It's not the thing. Principle of contribution says that whatever loss is there, suppose if you have done from two companies and there is a loss of 1 lakh, then both the company will give you 50,000, 50,000. Or if one has given 75,000, other will give you 25,000. You will not get 1 lakh from both the companies. That is the principle of contribution. Okay, you will get only what you have lost. Whether you have made 10 insurance doesn't matter. Altogether, they are going to give you only 1 lakh rupees, right? The formula which is used for determining the compensation amount is sum insured with a particular insurer into the loss divided by sum insured. Okay, total sum insured. So here is an example. For example, a person gets his house insurance insured against the loss of fire by 1 lakh or for 1 lakh rupees with the insurer A. The insurer A. One is on the insurance company name is A, and for 50,000 with insurance company B. A has made a loss of 75,000. Okay, then A is liable to pay. Then what is sure. um, uh, if a loss of 75,000 has been done, that means the first insurance will pay will 50,000 and the second insurance will pay 25,000. How it came? Sum insured of the particular was the, in case of first company, it was the sum insured was 1 lakh, right? And the loss was 75,000. And total sum insured was how much? 1 lakh plus 50,000 is 1 lakh 50,000. So it is coming 50,000. In case of compensation B, from B will be how much? The total sum insured in case of B, it was 50,000. And total insurance was how much? 50,000 from second one, and the first one 1 lakh. So total is 1 lakh 50,000 into 75,000. The compensation amount is 25,000, right? So this is how it will be done in case of principle of contribution. Then coming to the next one, principle of subrogation. Or subrogation means what? According to this principle, after paying the compensation amount, after the insurance company has paid you the compensation amount, the remaining whatever the material is there, okay, on which the insurance has been done, that will go back to the insurance company. You cannot claim it. Okay. Once the insured has gave you the money, लॉस का जो डैमेज हुआ है जो उसके लिए पैसा दे दिया, उसके बाद वो सामान के ऊपर इंश्योरेंस कंपनी का हक है, तुम्हारा नहीं. फॉर एग्जांपल, you have got a vehicle which has met with an accident and you have got the insurance. So after you have got the money, full amount of money or whatever the amount of money is settled, then the vehicle will go back to the insurance company. It will be the right of the insurance company. Now if you have got certain accident insurance and there's certain damage, only small part of damage, and you want the compensation in the form of repairing that, then that is a separate case. Now if it is totally destroyed, then this is what is going to happen. Whatever the remaining of the particular vehicle is, that will be taken up by the insurance company. You will not have any claim once the insurance company pays you the money. Then coming to the next one, principle of causa proxima. Causa proxima means जो incident होगा वो should be related to the insurance company. Like suppose if you have done fire insurance and it has been the loss has been due to some other reason, then you will not get the money. Causa proxima says that whatever insurance, if you have done fire insurance, the loss by fire only will be compensated by the insurance company. It will not be compensated by some other thing. Like suppose if you have done insurance of cancer insurance, a particular person has done cancer insurance. Okay, let's not take it personal. May not this type of things happen to anyone in the world. Let's take example that any one particular person has done a cancer insurance and he is suffering from, say, um, some bone density problem, okay, or some other problem which is not related to cancer. He will not be getting the benefit from that cancer insurance, okay, because he is suffering from some other disease. That is what is told. The problem for which the insurance has been taken, related to that only you will be getting the insurance compensation, not for any other reason. The next one, principle of mitigation of loss. According to this principle, the insured must take care of his property. Matlab, if you have done insurance, suppose you have done insurance of your bike and you have thrown the bike in the roadside and it has been stolen or it has been destroyed, or due to anything, something has happened. Okay, then if it is proved that this is the reason for the loss, then you are not going to get the compensation. Why? Because the seventh principle says that you should try your best to preserve your vehicle or your goods from loss. And after that, if the accident happens, the insurance company will bear it. But if you don't care, if you don't take care of your product, and if the accident happens, you will not be compensated for that, right? Then let's go to the next point. What are types of insurance? So basically, we have got four types of insurance. First one is life insurance, then the next one is fire insurance, fourth is marine insurance, and last one is health insurance. So one by one we'll see about that. First is life insurance. So what is life insurance? Life insurance is related to two types of risks. One, the risk of dying and dying too early, and the other one is risk of dying too late. Okay. So generally people take life insurance when they have the fear of dying too early, isn't it? They don't think that I'll die too late, so I'll not take the insurance. It's not that. So people are thinking that what will happen to my family member if I die too early. So because of that only they take the insurance, isn't it? So so that they can help the family, at least after in their absence, the family will be supported by the by the money provided by the insurance company. Financial support will be there, right? So that is the reason why it's taken first. Okay, there is a risk of dying too early. Then a risk of dying too late means the people will be thinking that let me make an investment in the insurance company. If I die too early, then I'll get my family member will get some compensation. And if I don't die, then at least on the maturity I'll get some amount of money which I can use it for some other purposes, right? So that is the concept here. The basic element of life insurance are, first thing, the contract of life insurance is the contract of utmost good faith. You should not provide a wrong information. Suppose a person is suffering from cancer and he took life insurance. After a few days he died. Okay, so that the time if it is disclosed, then it will be taken as void. Means it will not be accepted. The insurance contract will be cancelled automatically. Okay, so that thing that should be utmost good faith. Then coming to the next one, the insurable interest must be present at the time of taking the policy. You must have the interest of taking the insurance policy. No, I don't want to take. No, I don't want to do that type of things. Should not be there. No one is going to force you. You should have the interest of taking the policy. Then only you should take it. The life insurance contract is not a contract of indemnity. Here, it cannot be compensated. Like suppose a person has done an LIC from a company, and say life insurance has been done from LIC, and since LIC has got a policy called जीवन के साथ भी जिंदगी के साथ भी जिंदगी के बाद भी, so it doesn't mean that once a person is जिंदगी के साथ भी means while you are alive it is there with you, and once you die then also it will be there with you, it will make you alive. It's not that. Okay, the concept is not that. It says that it is going to compensate, but it will not compensate in the, it cannot indemnify, means it will not bring you in the same back position. Okay, it cannot it cannot make a person alive. Only the thing is that it will help you. Okay, it will help you. What the help will be there? The insurance company is going to help the family member with the financial support, not more than that. Okay, so that is what is told here. Then coming to the next point, fire insurance. Now, what is fire insurance? We all are aware of what is fire insurance. Fire insurance is a contract where one party, that is the insurer, in return of certain premium, agrees to take the risks inform the insured that if there is any loss due to fire, I am going to compensate you on the return that you have paid me the insurance premium. In return of that, I am going to bear the risks if there is any fire in your property or anything has happened due to loss by due to a fire. If anything happens, then the insurance company is going to bear that. So fire insurance provides a protection against the loss or damage due to fire, lightning, explosion, all this. Okay. Main elements of fire insurance are that the insurable interest should be present at the time of taking policy. You should have the interest of doing that. The contract for fire insurance is also a contract of utmost good faith. You should be very, very honest. It's not that you just do the insurance of a go down where there is nothing lying and simply you put a fire there and show that by burning of the garbages, you will show that there is a lots of things or you need the compensation. So that thing should not be there. Okay, if it is proved, you will not get a single penny. Then coming to the next one, the principle of indemnity. Here, the insurance company is strictly following the principle of indemnity. Whatever the loss is there, they will try to compensate you by bringing you back in the same position as you were before that particular incident. The next one, the compensation is paid only when the loss is due to fire. Okay, not any other reason. Then coming to the third, that is the marine insurance. A contract of marine insurance means What is that? Is defined as an agreement under which the insurer undertakes to indemnify the insured in the manner and to the extent thereby agrees against the marine laws. Marine laws में समुद्र की तरफ से अगर होता है ना सामान लाना जो होता है तो उसके लिए मेराइन इंश्योरेंस किया जाता है समुद्र से के रास्ते से, क्योंकि कुछ भी हो सकता है, देखो तूफान आ सकता है, देयर कैन बी अ कोलिशन, देयर कैन बी अ स्टॉर्म, ड्यू टू एनीथिंग द शिप माइट बी sinking. Okay, so because of all these things, what will happen? You are going to get us insurance from the insurance company in the name of marine insurance. So marine insurance is a contract between the insured and the insurer. The insured must be a cargo owner or ship owner or freight received. Okay, receiver, sorry, freight receiver हो सकता है, वो cargo owner हो सकता है, या ship का मालिक हो सकता है जो insurance करता है. The insurer is known as the underwriter. The insurer, okay, insurance company को underwriter बोला जाता है, and the insured pays a particular sum of money called premium, in exchange of which the insurer is going to bear the risks of marine. तो कार्गो इंश्योरेंस होता है, हल्क इंश्योरेंस होता है, फ्रेट इंश्योरेंस होता है. सो व्हाट इज दैट? कार्गो इंश्योरेंस इज अ फॉर्म ऑफ मैराइन इंश्योरेंस इंक्लूडेड फॉर द कार्गो. कार्गो देखा है, बड़ा बड़ा कंटेनर होता है ना, उसको कार्गो बोलते हैं. उसके बाद हल्क इंश्योरेंस, अंडर दिस द होल शिप इज इंश्योर्ड. एंड फ्रेट इंश्योरेंस, such insurance provide protection against the loss of freight. In many cases, the owner of the goods pays the freight only when delivery of the goods secured on the harbor secure is secured on the harbor. If the ship is lost in the way or damaged or theft, then shipping company loses the right to taking freight. Okay, freight insurance होता है, भाड़ा के लिए किया जाता है. अगर सही सलामत सामान पहुंचा तो भाड़ा देंगे, अदरवाइज नहीं देंगे. Okay, hire is insured for protecting against the risks of loss of freight. So main element in the marine insurance is that the insurer interest must be there. The contract within the marine insurance is also a contract of utmost good faith. The principle of annuity is strictly followed here, and the compensation is paid only when there is loss in the roads of sea. That is a marine insurance. Marine related ही होना चाहिए loss. Okay, उसके other things will not be coming here. Only it should be related to marine. Then coming to the next one, health insurance. Health insurance is a very new concept and a very prominent concept also. With increase in the diseases, it has come. And what is does is that it is insurance where the insurance company, that is the insurer, comes into a contract on return of a premium with the insured that if due anything happen because of any illness and all, they are there to provide the medical benefit. Okay, they will provide compensation of certain amount of money for the medical expenses. Okay, so what are the things covered under health insurance? First one is basic medical expenses like hospitalization, doctor expenses, this thing. Then major medical expenses like certain disaster is there or certain disease happens, then also you can get the benefit. Then long-term hospitalization benefit also provided. Then medical supplement like medicine and all will be provided. Then disability income, in case any person becomes disabled, he will be provided with certain amount of money from the insurance company for becoming disabled. Okay, these all benefits are being provided by the insurance company in the form of health insurance. Okay, health insurance is a very prominent thing. It is going to rise even more with the scenario we are seeing. So all of you, please go through this concept nicely, and I would like to personally suggest all of you that if you are not having health insurance or your family members are not having health insurance, you can think about that. It is very useful thing. Everyone should have that, so that at time of difficulties you will have someone to support. Even if you don't have cash with you, the insurance company will be there to support you. Okay, so it's just advice. It's rest of the things depends on you. You should know that these things are very useful. Many of the parents don't know about that because of the mm, lack of information or whatever I can say. So you should make your parents aware about that, and also you should make aware your relatives, and also that people are more known to the facilities that are being provided. Okay, that is very important. Knowledge is important, very important for everyone. This is the right way of using the knowledge that you are acquiring. Okay, so my dear students, use it. Be good people, be good human being, and please take care of your studies and take care of your health also. Okay, take care of your health. Okay, then we'll be meeting in the next video. Till then, take care, bye bye, and please do give your attendance.